Alright guys, so it is currently 10:21 p.m. You know what that means. We gotta look at the LEGO Star Wars minifigure collection once again. It's gonna be a lot different than what we usually do, so this is kind of like, if you want to see all these minifigures in more detail, just look up on Google for the PNG. Or you could just, like look at our old videos and stuff. I made a collection video, I think, a few years ago. The collection hasn't changed too much, so you're not really gonna miss much if you want to look at that. I broke it up into different eras and boxes and stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to just talk a little bit about the old collection and stuff like that, just for funsies and everything, just to talk about maybe some memories or something, or just some of my personal favorite minifigures, if I'm actually looking at all of the minifigures in great detail and everything like that. I think it'd be kind of fun, like, we've got these random videos as we work on larger projects and stuff. This might become sort of a regular thing, just sort of these little smaller fun videos and stuff like that that are, very superfluous and everything, but still a lot of fun to make and everything. So, as I finish working on all of Pirates season finale is all filmed. Working on Guy and the Devil Volume 3 right now. I've got a lot of it filmed. Just have pretty much the final act to film. Then I have to do all the music and stuff. We're here to talk about some LEGO minifigures. I'm just gonna pull out all these boxes. We're gonna talk about them a little bit. Actually, Mikey is our first Star Wars minifigure. Oh yeah, Mikey is actually legitimately came from this me and my friend messing around with LEGO minifigures, and I brought out the skeleton from the Hoth Wampa cave, and that's where Mikey comes from. He used to have this little orange vest piece thing that was like a square vest. It was pretty cool. I don't even know where I got that piece from. I think it's from you guys remember those educational LEGO minifigures where it's it was such a good set. It had a bunch of the smiley face, the classic LEGO heads that I used for randoms. Had a bunch of those. I think that's where that piece came from, but that was such a good set. But anyways, yeah, so Mikey is from that. I wish I still had the Hoth Wampa. It's actually a Hoth Wampa cave. It's actually a really cool set. It's possible that I have it. It just might be in a pile of stuff, so who's to say for certain. But that was a really good set. I did appreciate that set. Very cool display. But anyways, yeah, so here's all the different boxes. We got episodes 1, 2, and 3. We've got the Clone Wars. I don't know why I spelled Star Wars just one word. That's wrong, but I fixed that later, don't worry. And then we have 4, 5, and 6. We have the Expanded Universe. We have Rebels, which I'm considering turning into a just sort of dumping ground when I run out of space, which, spoiler alert, I already have. And then we also have we have the sequels, Rogue One, Solo. This is basically just it's the Disney Star Wars box. Well, I guess a little bit, but that's fine. It's alright, it's fine. We're going to start with episode 1, 2, and 3, because why not? Listen, I don't mean to brag, but I've actually been watching a lot of videos and stuff about people getting these LEGO hauls, oh, this minifigure is worth $70 and stuff like that, which for one is insane. You're telling me that you want this guy for $70? You don't want that. Get that out of here. Put him on the floor. He doesn't belong in there. That guy's freaking worth probably 2 cents, man. That guy doesn't belong in here. The rest of these guys though, this guy right here, he's worth $10 million actually. Look him up. He's pretty expensive. But there's some surprising minifigures. This minifigure appeared in one set and is worth $70. I'm I have that minifigure. I could retire if I sold all of these. But instead, I'm just gonna be a dummy and just have all these pieces of plastic just sitting here doing nothing, basically. Except for that guy. That guy's gonna freaking rot over there. But anyways, this Count Dooku minifigure it comes in one set. Why? I couldn't tell you, honestly. I guess they're we made him and we're done. We're never making another Count Dooku minifigure again. And they never have. Except for the ones they did make, but those ones don't count. Anyways, I always loved the classic LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Even as a kid, too, I was yeah, these are cool. It's not just I'm an old man, oh, yes, I remember when they used to not be as detailed, but they still were very charming. We've got this classic Darth Maul. I think this came from a LEGO watch, so if you're ever looking for classic Darth Maul, you just need a watch, and the rest is history. So this isn't actually an official one. I don't think it's a new, yeah, it's not the 25th anniversary one. I don't think there is one. Or is there? I don't know. I never really paid much attention to that. I got a few of those sets. I got the Lando one, because, who wouldn't want Cloud City Lando? Even if it's not the official one. It's close enough, man. I'm not a crazy guy that wants to pay, literally $1,000 for a minifigure. What are you talking about? So remember when I was looking for my Ah, I was looking for some Lego Atlantis pieces. I may have found one. This is my first custom right here. It doesn't have his helmets. Heck if I know, it's in there somewhere. I made a custom Kashyyyk Trooper because the original ones were so expensive and they didn't have the new ones until much later, and I got a bunch of those. But my first custom right here, is it terrible? Yeah, it is. But it's not as bad as this one. No, I think that one's actually worse. But here's one of my earlier customs. I used to use Sharpie and stuff like that. Do I regret doing this? A little, but it's kind of a cool piece of history. I can look back at this and feel a great shame. No, it's pretty cool. Apparently this minifigure is also worth a lot too. She's a really cool minifigure. I don't even remember what set this came from, but that's cool, right? That's pretty cool. Classic Grievous. This is one of my earlier Lego Star Wars sets I had. He has his legs. They're in there somewhere. Don't worry. Trust me. Trust me. I'm like a guy on eBay, like, oh, guys, I still have his legs, but totally trust me, you can buy this. No, pretty cool. Like, look at that head. That's pretty cool. Like that mold. That's pretty sweet for like a minifigure that came out in like, I don't know, 2000, the mid thousands. I don't know when this came out. It wasn't yesterday, I'll tell you what. Speaking of old minifigures, we got the classic Anakin Skywalker pilot. This is before they had small legs. I think Yoda was the first one with small legs. So if you guys have ever played Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, I mean, of course you have, obviously. I mean, you're watching this video right now. I mean, who hasn't played that? He has the tall legs in that too. He can still go through short doors, but he has the tall legs. Explain that to me. I don't know, man. They're slaves to the source material, I guess. Anakin was an unusually tall child. But here is bald Qui-Gon Jinn in their classic minifigure. The one with the hair actually costs less if you buy him bald. It's much more expensive. This is his true form. Actually, in the movie, it was just a wig. He's actually entirely bald this whole time. This is the true version of no. But once again, these pieces are in here. Trust me. If I actually put these on the base plate, you would see it because I would dig it out and like, oh, there's that piece. Boop. You know. Miss Aya Shakira, pretty cool. Shakira, yes, obviously. This is Alien Shakira. Pretty cool minifigure. I always wanted this minifigure. I always just like, there's a lot of random minifigures I always wanted as a kid. For not any really discernible reason besides I just wanted every minifigure ever made. So that explains it, I guess. Love these clones. Apparently the original version of these Phase 1 clones is also really pricey. Here's the yeah, it's cool though, right? Like I actually like the helmet. I mean, let's see, where is he? The helmet on this, I mean, that looks great, but there's something about the shape of this that kind of looks like, I don't know, to me is a little more like the movie. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Probably am, but both of them are great. I do like my Phase 1 clones. We've been in Phase 2 for quite a while now. They do a lot of Phase 2 sets right now, which is this right here, this version. No helmet holes. Lego Star Wars people are angry that these guys have helmet holes. But let me show you something. All right, hold on. Where is it? Where? Let's see. Let's see. Can you do this without helmet holes? I don't think so. Get out of here. But it's fine. They want it more accurate. But I gotta tell you guys, it's a Lego minifigure. It doesn't have to be as accurate as like. Hold on. Do you think the people in Star Wars have these on their heads? These little like freaking like studs? No. It doesn't have. It's a Lego mini. It doesn't have to be the most accurate thing ever made. It's cool. It's charming. Deal with it. No. Anyways. Yeah. I used to be a big battle pack guy. I like battle packs. Battle packs are cool. Not as cool when they're $45, but still cool. I used to get a bunch of them. I was like a little army builder guy. Am I anymore? No, but I respect the people that build armies. I just like cool minifigures. So I have a bunch of these guys now. So whenever I set up the base plates, you're gonna see like 1,000,000 of these guys, 10,000 of these guys. So yeah, it's a little distracting sometimes, but it's still cool. You have like oh, here's a normal minifigure, and then here's like 10,000 of these guys. But I also like it too. It's kind of cool. Coleman Trevor, of course, one of the greatest characters in Star Wars ever made. Not really, only person that could top him is probably Jedi Bob. Here is a minifigure that means a lot to me because apparently it's very expensive, and I only care about money. No, it's actually it's really cool because like this is a rare color. It's like sand lavender. I don't know what this color's called, but I don't care about that. What I care about is this is one of the first Lego minifigures I had ever. One of my first Lego Star Wars sets was the Bounty Hunter Pursuit set, which they have never remade, and I hate that. They've remade a lot of sets, but how have they not remade this? That is beyond me. You know what? There's an anniversary of Attack of the Clones coming up. You know, this is literally the only Zam Weasel minifigure. Literally, there's only made one. No, but they literally only have one, and it's the one before they had the flesh tone faces. Isn't that crazy? It's true. I'm not even making a joke right now. It's actually true. That's literally the only version they made. So that's great. Commander Gree is very cool. He's a handsome guy. Look at that face, that unique face that no other clone has. Very nice. I've got a classic phase 2. This is actually a different classic phase 2. I have an original right here. Let me know, can you spot the differences? Here we go. Look at this. They're exactly no. The torsos are different actually. This came in a newer set, and this one is older. Not just the fact that the torso does look older because maybe it's a little faded, but no, the printing is actually different. It's darker on this. So there you go. I did not know these guys were also rare, especially in good condition. So I'm gonna pretend that this guy is totally safe here and not like lose sleep at night thinking that, oh, one day maybe he will get broken and I'll lose this cool minifigure. So that's great. Let's move on to the next one, but here's classic Anakin. A lot of these sets I actually didn't have. I got these off of eBay, so don't be too impressed, alright? Please be angry at me and hate me and stuff. But here we go. Yeah, it's classic pilot Anakin. Pretty cool. I wish I had a lot of these sets, but I didn't. I just took the easy way out and got them on eBay. Some of the newer stuff I had the sets for. Like, I mean, I did have this guy. But the older stuff, like the Shock Trooper, there's no freaking way I had that set, man. What are you talking about? Anyways, move on to Clone Wars. One of the first things I saw when I opened this up is that I don't know. I really don't know. But anyways, welcome to the Clone Wars. This is when they got a little freaky and like made some interesting choices with the anime eyes and stuff, and it's not terrifying at all. It's not. They would never. He's totally normal human person, and he's not even remotely creepy at all. Clone Wars is such a fun, I mean, it's a fun series, honestly, obviously, but also it's just like, yeah, it was a really fun time to be a Lego fan of all the cool Clone Wars sets. I mean, we got freaking Commander Fox here. Did I just scratch his head? No, I didn't. Okay, that felt really weird when I turned his helmet. I imagine his helmet has not been turned in several millennium. But he did not have this red visor originally, but the red visor came in the ARC Trooper battle pack thing, and I mean, that's perfect, right? That's Commander Fox. Here's Pre-Vizsla. He's got like one of the coolest capes ever made. Like, look at that, that's cool. This guy is literally, if you look up handsome right now on Google, it's this guy. Come on. We've got, I loved this episode when I was a kid. It's like the first Malevolence episode. If you guys remember that big ship that like disables ships in the first season of Clone Wars, like one of the first episodes, literally the second episode, they had these little space troopers that like freaking opened up space pods like a freaking like a can of soda. And yeah, these guys were there, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We've got Asajj Ventress for like waist cape or waist or skirt, I guess. That's cool. This guy, once again, just had to show him off one more time. That guy's actually worth $10,000 right now. Look him up. We've got some of the classic 501st Troopers. Love the 501st Troopers. Very cool. Yeah, this is classic. I don't remember what set this is from, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I send him Christmas cards every year. We've got this guy who's not even in this. He's not in the Clone Wars. Throw him over there. Yeah, that's what you get, idiot. You're not even in the Clone Wars, man. Didn't make the cut. We've got Obi-Wan disguise. What's this guy's name again? I always forget it for some reason. I remember it and I'm like, oh, that's right. I'll probably think about it like 5 days later and be like, oh, that guy. Yes. Love these guys. I mean, this is like one of the best clone minifigures ever. You guys remember those old battle packs? That was a good time. I remember going to Walgreens, like, hey, there's a clone battle pack, and that's where this guy comes from. This guy is from Walgreens. Well, maybe not that guy specifically, but some of these guys are from Walgreens. Maybe that guy right there. Who knows? But anyways, here are the new 501st Troopers. That's nice. I got the whole helmets out. Throw them over there. That's what you get for having whole helmets. Helmet holes. Whatever. But no, I like the whole helmets. There's helmet holes. There we go. Look at this cool new piece. It's a little visor. He's looking at you right now. He can see you very well. Now he can't see. Now he can. He's got a little backpack and stuff. He's going to put some snacks in there. He's ready for battle. Also, I changed the arms. They used to be white, but now they're blue. So I'm kind of torn on the cross piece. If you look at the original cross piece in clones, it's black. But in this one, it's white, but there's black printing there. And I don't know. It feels like it's a little too much white. But I think like a black cross piece would look good there. At the same time, though, I don't know. Kind of torn. I don't know. What do you guys think? Black cross piece or no? Or white cross? No cross piece. He doesn't even have any wings. No, white or black cross piece. I'm kind of leaning towards black to break it up a little bit, but it still looks really nice. I like those new clone. These guys, like this. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at those guys. It's nice. They should have had the blue arms, though. You can't change my mind about that. They always should have had the blue arms. They also made like the Senate Commando battle pack, which is really random, but I freaking love it. So there we go. There's not a lot in here. I mean, well, there's a fair amount, but there's not a lot of like really big like stuff. I mean, I just got this as well. Fives. His antenna already came off. I think there it is. God dang it, Fives. This is a minifigure that I really wanted when it first came out, so I'm really glad to have it. It came in very random. I'm putting it on. You can see all the minifigures there. Look at them in great detail as I'm totally not trying to pad out the time as I try to put on this dang freaking viewfinder, freaking rangefinder. There we go. That did not take an embarrassing amount. Alright, well, we're just giving up on that. Anyways, there's freaking Fives already. He came in the boarding the Tantive 4 battle the boarding the Tantive 4 set. Obviously, if you guys have seen A New Hope, he was there, obviously, in the background. I mean, that's why he's in the set. No, it's an anniversary set, and they're like, hey, here's Fives. And I was like, okay, thanks. Here's Commander Wolf. Who is also very cheap on Bricklink. You can buy him for about like 62 cents. I'm totally not making that up. And he's not a ridiculous amount of money. Even looking at him right now makes me angry. No, but anyways, the point is, that's the Clone Wars. And screw that guy. Listen, you can tell two things about this box. One, they do not make like very many like Lego Star Wars minifigures from episodes 4 through 6. And you can also tell that I really just don't like episodes 4 through 6 either. Terrible. I prefer the Jar Jar episodes of the Clone Wars. No, but either way, the point is, yeah, this one is the problem. This one is the one that's so jam-packed that even looking at it, it's freaking about to explode into 10 billion pieces. This is definitely my favorite box though, not because there's more minifigures, just because there's some more classic minifigures that I love. Like this one right here. This is not the replica one. I don't think it is, at least. Maybe it is. I don't know. I have like 2 or 3 different versions of this one classic Luke minifigure. No, this is the original because it doesn't have the back printing. They made 3 different versions as far as I know. There's one from a book that has back printing on it. There's one from a 25th anniversary set that has back printing on it that says 25th Lego yada yada. We'll probably see if I can find Lando or something in here. They did it for Obi-Wan as well, I think. I'm not fully certain. I don't really remember too much. I got a few of them. I remember getting I think I have this one. I'm pretty sure they made one for Luke. I know I have the one for Lando, because I mean, it's Lando. I gotta get that, man. What are you talking about? But this is the original. Yeah. I have the old Luke's Land Speeder sets, which, follow me. I don't actually remember how I got it. I think maybe eBay or something. It came with the figures, too, if you can believe it. It's here somewhere, but, oh, there it is, yes. Right there. That is the original Luke's Land Speeder. I like the Luke's Land Speeders. I have too many of them. I have one, watch this. Transition. Boom! Right here as well, yes. That's not the newest one, but that is one of the newer ones. There's like one other newest one, but I have a lot of them. Okay, it's a problem. But yeah, this is the minifigure from there, and this also is from there too. So like actually thinking about having these is kind of crazy to me. Like I don't know how I got these as a kid, but I did, and I'm very grateful for that. New Darth Vader, he's cool, more accurate. I love that you can like take off the helmet and see the handsome man himself under there. But I mean, come on, this is the original. I mean, come on. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is the best Darth Vader minifigure ever. He doesn't have the eyebrows either. This is classic Vader. Literally one of my favorite minifigures. Let me show you. Okay, look at this pile. Which one is my favorite minifigure? Is it that guy? Close. Let me show you. This isn't even a joke anymore. Well, here's classic Slave Leia. Let me see. There. You're welcome. But here is my favorite, one of my favorites. This isn't even a joke. I just freaking, there's the simplicity of this guy. I got this guy on like Bricklink for like $5 maybe. He came in that little set that was like, I don't know what it's called. It was like Death Star 2, and it was like the elevator. It had this guy, it had Luke. Maybe he had Vader, I don't know. But I really just wanted this guy because I just loved that set. I never had it, but I loved the minifigures, and I was like, this guy is cool. This guy is literally the coolest minifigure ever made. You can't argue that point against me. He's cool. So I love that. I have a lot of Death Star minifigures. Without actually having the Death Star, I have classic Tarkin, which I really love. This is the only Tarkin minifigure I have, I'm pretty certain. I have a recreation of, let's see, I thought I saw him in here somewhere. I have this old Luke. I do love Jedi Luke, is one of my favorites versions of Luke ever. It's really cool. Here's a recreation of the one from the Death Star. This isn't actually the one. I just made this from pieces that I had because I loved Complete Saga. I was like, yeah, give me that. I love this minifigure. I mean, that looks good. Simple, but awesome. I also have this one where he's bald. The one with the gray is alright. I like it. Not as good as this one, but it is better, you know, by detail-wise. But I just like the originals better. I'll probably always like original minifigures. Well, I wouldn't say always, but some of them I just really like more than the new ones. But classic Chewbacca, very fun. What's another cool minifigure? This is a recreation of Best Ben Luke that I made years ago. Obviously not the real one, because if there was a real one, it would be like $10 billion. This one is only $5 billion. No, this is actually, I think this is actually the right piece, though. More or less. This is not the right belt, I'm pretty certain. But this is a Lego. Remember when I was talking about the educational set with all the smiley face guys? That's where this came from, a janitor. So, I think it works pretty well. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Lukes. I like all the various Lukes. It's cool to see. Love the Tusken Raiders. I'm pretty certain I have an original one where it's just a printed head somewhere. But try to find him in here, right? But here's this guy. This guy's from Home 1. You remember that set? From when I was talking about, I think it was in my room tour. It's right there. Yes. Yeah. I got that actually like legitimate, and like I don't know if it was in its box. It might have been, but I have all the minifigures from that set. So it was either new or used, but I still don't know how I got it or how much it was. I probably don't want to know how much it was, honestly. So we'll just pretend it's like it was $2. Here's a newer Bosk, very cool. I have the Clone Wars Bosk in here too, or was it? I don't know if it's Clone Wars, but it was like. No, I think it was from like the slave one. The only slave one that I have is that one right there, which is very handsome. I do like the new Jango Fett one, not the big UCS one. That's cool, but the new one is looking pretty nice. I'll be the first to say it. Maybe not the first to say it. I'm sure a lot of people said it. But where's another cool minifigure? Let's see. Show me the cool mini. Oh, actually. This is not Cloud City Boba Fett, but it is the classic Boba Fett from. There's like a little minifigure pack that had like the free. It had Han, Luke, and Boba. That's where he's from. I have the card and everything too. And it's it's behind those books, and I've moved those books like 50 times. So you can probably see it if you look at one of my older minifigure collection videos if you're curious about it, or you can just look it up if you want, or I could just show it in the camera on the episode. But there's also a funny guy in here somewhere. Let me see. I like these older like Imperial troops or Imperial officers. Those are pretty cool. I've got Candy Cane, Chewbacca in there for some reason. One of the figures I'd love to have is the classic Greedo. Such a cool figure. I like the new Greedos too. I have like 2 of them, I think. There's like a slight difference or whatever. See, I'm glad I'm not a Lego minifigure. I love minifigures and I still love collecting them, but I'm glad I'm not like a crazy guy that's like has to have like every minifigure, because like there's 2 different versions of this particular minifigure. And so it starts to get really annoying when you're like, oh, I have to have the version where you know, but here's my custom Lego Rebel friend from Star Wars Complete Saga. Torso could use a little updating. It's a little faded. I don't know about faded, but it's a little aged, but I still love the minifigure. This is technically Captain Rex, theoretically, from episode 6, thanks to the retcon and Rebels, so that's fun. I'm pretty sure this minifigure came out before the retcon, so that's kind of funny. I love having old minifigures that are like nobody really cares about. Here is Dex from or not Dex, Dak from episode 4. Who cares about this minifigure? I do, man. That's why I have him. He's it's a random minifigure to have, but I love it. I don't have the newer one, but I made a custom one. Here's a random red protocol droid for whatever reason. I don't know. They were feeling special that day, I guess. I don't know what they were doing. I love these newer astromechs. That's cool. We always used to just have like the R2 ones with the dome, but when we got that, that's pretty cool. I don't know why it took them so long to figure that out, but that's okay. They did, so it's great. I like the new Stormtroopers. I mean, always a fan of the classics, right? This isn't the original. I have one of the original ones with the helmet, which I don't like as much. Like this, not this. It's newer torso. This is my childhood. I used to have like the battle pack, the dropship. I mentioned it in one of my most recent videos. That's where he comes from, and this guy too, the Dark Trooper guy. Very cool. There's Vader again. He's so handsome. Let's see. I think this is actually like original. I'm pretty certain because I did have they made. I think this is the version from the Death Star maybe, but they also made this version and they put him in the I think it was the 10th anniversary. I don't know. I think that sounds about right. 10th anniversary. Vader's like TIE Advance. I used to have that. I remember like getting that from a Lego store. I didn't have any Lego store in my area until now, but so it was a big deal. So I remember the sets that I bought from the Lego store very specifically, and this was one of them. So TIE Advanced, very cool set. Honestly, it's kind of a random choice. Honestly, like it's not like I would have like it only had, I think, just Vader. I don't remember if it had any other minifigures. So I'm kind of surprised that I actually got it, because I was like, I mean, I'm always a minifigure guy, but I was like, even as a kid, I was like, oh, there's only one minifigure. I feel like, but I was like pretty excited for the set, so I guess it didn't matter. I mean, Vader is freaking cool, and I'm glad I got it because I have this guy. Here's the old. See what I mean? I love old minifigures a lot. I've got the old Palpatine. His hood is around here somewhere, but he's just bald right now, which is great too. There's a minifigure I wanted to show. Where is it? It's pretty funny. He's around here. I just saw him like recently, like just a second ago. Not in this video, but I was looking at these minifigures like, hey, what if I did a video? And, well, guess what? I did. So, no, that's not it. There's like a guy with like a smiley face I thought was kind of funny. He's like, oh, that's probably not the original head, but that's great. It was like a stormtrooper with just a smiley face head. Well, anyways, I think we should probably move on. I think we've been here for 10 minutes already. Yeah, anyways. Oh, here he is. Look at that. That's great. That's iconic. Anyways. Alright, here we go. Here we've got the Disney Star Wars stuff. Look at this guy. This guy's freaking advertising target. We don't do advertisements on this channel. Get over there, you idiot. Anyways, we've got this cool Vader from Vader's Castle. I don't have that set, but I got the minifigure because it's like, yeah, the minifigure's cool, man. Some of these, I have most of these sets, but some of them I just got the minifigure. Like Detra from Andor. I mean, come on. That's classic. That's great stuff. I paid too much for this minifigure, but it was worth it. I've got young Lando. Very cool. All the Lando minifigures are like so expensive. I don't know why it is. I guess they don't really make Lando very often, and when they do, he's usually in like an exclusive set or whatever. So, dang it, Lego, why can't we just have a Lando battle pack or something already, right? No, but just all Lando. Some of these minifigures I think are modified. I don't think this guy's originally looked like that, but that's alright. The Sith Troopers were so cool, but they were so useless in the movie, but dang it, it's kind of, it's fine to look cool and be useless. That's sort of a Star Wars given sometimes. But I love the Mandalorian battle pack. That was really cool. I've got the Mandalorian. I just actually built the Razor Crest. Freaking awesome. Like, I love that set. It's really cool. I had this for like literal years. I got it when it first came out and never built it, but I built it now, right? Got Ahsoka and a lady right there. It's not done yet. Don't worry, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a bean, classic. I got the Snoke minifigure for like super cheap, so I was very happy about that. I never got the set. I don't even remember what set it was, to be honest. But it was an expensive one, so Snoke, I got him for like $5. So there we go, $5 Snoke. That's what they used to call him back then. I don't know why they called him that, but yeah, we've got this guy. I mean, obviously, like one of the most iconic Star Wars characters. Don't even have to name him, really. Oh, we've got Rey right there. Why not? Oh, why not? I've got all the different Reys. I've got the white suit outfit Rey, which I think looks pretty cool. Oh, I don't have the Darth Rey. I think that comes in like, I think there's a set that has that now. I don't remember, but I don't have that, so that doesn't count. I have all the Reys that matter, I guess. No, but Grogu. Let's see. There we go. Fennec. I also got this from Bricklink. I was looking for it this morning. I was like, wait, I could have sworn I had this. Look how detailed this is. Like, what the heck? That's crazy, man. Why'd they do that? They went hard with that. I love the Solo sets. Those were fun. I never got the Falcon, but I think this is from the Falcon, right? But I got this one, but the rest of the sets I got. You want to see something stupid? Hold on. Let's see. This guy. No, that's not the guy. Let me show you one of the most expensive minifigures that I have. Let's see. Where is it? Somebody's robbed me. No, let's see. While I do that, you guys can look at all these minifigures. We got Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. One of the best Boba Fett miniseries ever made. Of course, this guy. I mean, why not? I mean, you gotta have that guy in a collection to call it a collection. This was cool. Another Solo minifigure. Here's classic Mando. There we go. His helmet is very dark, but I was rewatching Mando and I was like, what? Is this not accurate? Like, why is he? It was like, oh, this is like his suit from the first few episodes. Then he gets the new one. So I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Another Mandalorian, very cool. Where is this minifigure? I just saw it like a little bit ago. But this minifigure apparently is worth a lot, which is really random. I don't know why. He's only in one set, but this isn't the minifigure I'm talking about. You want to see something crazy? No, this isn't. Or is this it? This might be it. I think it is. I think it was like, let's see. Maybe this is it. I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, I think this might be it. Or I could have sworn it was like one with the cape, though. Maybe not. I think this might be the figure. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I do have the minifigure I'm referring to. I don't know if it is this one. It looks like this one, but there might be another one in here that I'm just not seeing at the moment that I know I have. But apparently this minifigure is also worth a lot. It's cool, but why? What are you doing? Why? That's insane. Captain Phasma. I was really excited for this minifigure when I got it. The Force Awakens sets were so cool. Open. Here's Greef. Rest in peace, Mr. Weathers. Very cool minifigure. Love that. Came from the, what should I call it? The Razor Crest. Oh, I did already build this guy. Yeah, okay. So I'm still building the Ahsoka's, what is this called? Ahsoka's Sano's Jedi shuttle. I've had this since it came out, but I never built it. So I'm building it now. Han Solo Mud Trooper. It's kind of cool. It's one of those like recreations of like the old like sets with cards, like the minifigure packs with cards and stamps. That was cool. I think I'm missing one of those actually, unfortunately, but I think I have most of them. Here's Finn from Rise of Skywalker. I didn't actually get very many Rise of Skywalker sets. I just got the minifigures, I think, for the most part. I got a few of them, but not a lot, I don't think, which is fine. But here's old Han. There we go. Yeah, oh, here we go. Bo-Katan. Very cool. I was very excited for this minifigure. Look at that printing, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Her helmet is either in here or it's in piece bin. Kira, got a bunch of her. Got like 3 versions of her, I'm pretty sure. There's another one in here. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. The other 2 ones probably won't be very long because there's not a lot in there. But let's go ahead and move on. All right, dang it. Okay, well that was terrifying. There was a dead spider in there. Nice, and the Rebels one. You can tell how often I open that one, I guess. Oh, all right. Anyways, the Rebels one is pretty sparse. I got a lot of the Stormtrooper battle packs. You're gonna see a lot of those in there. That's great. Oh, wait a second. This guy, for some reason, is over here in this graveyard of stuff. But there we go. His helmet is in here too. So there we go. I was like, oh, I lost his helmet. Dang it. But I found it. Repeat, I found him. Let's see. There we go. And then this guy too. Alright. Yep. There we go. There's apparently a lot of like expensive like Rebels minifigures. I don't even know why, to be honest. See, I understand why minifigures are expensive because they're like not in very many sets, but still, who's gonna pay these prices, man? Crazy collectors, that's who. Not me, man. That's crazy. But there's a few like really expensive Rebel minifigures. Like for some reason, Blind Caden is very expensive. Dang it, why are you so expensive, Caden? Get out of here, man. That's what you get. That's what you get for being so expensive, you idiot. And this Thrawn guy apparently too was very dusty. Why? Guys, please, why? Like, if you look up on Bricklink, see what you're seeing here. See what I'm seeing here. It's crazy. But I'm very fortunate to have these minifigures. Very lucky, but still, what are you doing, guys? It's just a minifigure, man. Relax. This is custom Ezra. I painted his hair blue to be more accurate to the show, and I stand by the decision. I think it's cool. I made a custom Sabine helmet. So the real one is actually very expensive too, apparently. But my custom one, priceless. And by priceless, I mean worthless. But it's fine. It was a fun project. There's not really a lot to look into here. I've got all of the crew and everything. I don't have the new ones from Ahsoka. I don't have like the new Ezra. I wouldn't mind it, but for now I'm good. I'm good with how this is right now. I don't think this is not all of them. I don't have the Rebels Ahsoka either. But everyone else, I pretty much have most of the Rebels stuff, so that was kind of cool. You know what, Blind Kin, you can go back in, even though, like, why are you so expensive? And here's just the random, like, expanding universe stuff. This is stuff that just really doesn't fit anywhere. And stuff that literally doesn't fit anywhere, like Jabba, he's too freaking big. Here's the Wampa I was talking about, too. I've got these guys from, like, the Gungan freaking Naboo, I don't know. I got that as a kid. I've got some Tauntauns in there. I thought I had 3, but I guess I only have 2. I've got all the like the Christmas stuff. Like I've got Poe, Christmas sweater. Most recently, Luke. Go. Very cool. It's like I think this is the only version of this hair that I have. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't think it's perfect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we have Christmas Leia as well. I've got some random minifigures like young Han Solo from that one movie, the Padawan Menace or whatever. This is really cool. This is like a recreation of prototype Boba. That's cool. Like I said, I've got all the Christmas figures in there, except for the Chewbacca one for some reason. There's some custom minifigures that I made. This random Jedi guy, because why not? This droid is the only lightsaber wielding droid ever created. That's a battle droid. Grievous doesn't count because he's not a droid. It's a cyborg. Here's Christmas Vader, and here's older Christmas Vader. I think there's like 3 Christmas Vaders. If I saw another one. Here's my Revan minifigure from what is that? Knights of the Old Republic, he's dusty as well. I never really had my minifigures get dusty until now, which is really weird, but this is a May the 4th minifigure. Star Killer, very cool. Love that. I think I got that from my dad for some reason. Either for his birthday or Father's Day. Who was that a gift for? I don't know. Here's a Jack 14, that random like force using wielding clone. I don't know what they were doing there, man, but it's fine. It's cool. Here's my old custom Django before we had any new Django minifigures forever. It's okay. Here's these shadow guards or whatever, kind of cool. Here's my custom bounty hunter. This guy, it's kind of random, but it's fun. Oh, he also has a yeah. Now that I'm not looking for any more freaking whatchamacallit, Atlantis minifigures. Now I'm finding the pieces. That's great. So I just got another one. I went to Bricks and Minifigs and got this right here. Woo! So I have all 3 of the minifigures now. Anyways, yeah, this other guy, Shadow guy that came with the you know, the Shadow guard over there. Christmas Mando and Grogu. That's really cute. Have some more. I don't have a lot of the whatchamacallit, the Knights of the Old Republic sets. I have this and I have the Sith Troopers and stuff like that, but that's about it. I have this guy from the Freemaker Chronicles. I don't remember his name. I only watched a little bit of it. It's pretty fun. I think this is also, or this isn't Jack 14. I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, it's just this guy, whoever that is. Yeah, that guy, obviously. Here's the helmet from the guy that Obi-Wan is disguised as. Oh, what is his name? Oh my god. No, I don't remember. It's not coming to me. Oh yeah, here's Vader when he wins his award in like one of the Lego movies. Those Lego movies are very fun. The Empire Strikes Out, that's a classic, man. Christmas droid. I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, there's not a lot of stuff in here. Just sort of random stuff that doesn't really fit into the larger collection. And some customs as well, like this guy. I think my commander is in here. Whoopsies, don't look at that. Yeah, no, that's not it. That's we don't gotta talk about that guy. Here's his like lieutenant. Where is Commander Red Feather? Oh, here he is. He doesn't have his red feather though. Where did that go? It's in here somewhere. Or maybe I won't. This would be very unfortunate. But that's okay. Oh yeah, this is also a person from. I don't even know why I got the Freemaker set, to be honest with you. I don't really remember why, but I have it for some reason. There we go. Oh, here's Juno Eclipse from, whoops, Dusty as well, apparently. Yeah, Juno Eclipse from Force Unleashed. A very old minifigure. They don't really do this anymore, but kind of cool artifact of time. Yeah, I don't know where Commander Red Feather is, but they have like this little like red feather piece that I used to stick in there. Oh, there it is. Alright, awesome. Commander Red Feather coming back. I guess he was Captain Red Feather. I think I upgraded him for no reason. But this is what Commander Red Feather looked like. Yeah, it's alright. It's fun. It's cool. I like my old custom. It's kind of cool looking back at the customs and everything like that. I haven't made a custom in a very long time. Actually, that's about it here, but let's look at a few other random minifigures that we have. Where did I put Mikey? Oh, here he is. Oh, hey guys, I'm back! Let's see. I've got this custom, like, ARC Trooper guy back here that I made. Actually, look, I've been cleaning up stuff. There's actually more space now. I just rebuilt that, too. That's pretty cool. Ooh, 3D! You know, I made this custom ARC Trooper guy. He's pretty cool, but the stuff that I use, I think he's like a paint marker, so it's sticky, so I just keep him separate from the collections. I don't want that. I don't want his germs on my guys, man. I don't want him messing up my Jar Jar minifigure, man. That's important. And then over here, got the Land Speeder. I like making these little displays now. So we've got Luke and Ben, and we've got C-3PO, and we've got, C-3PO and R2. And I've got in the Razor Crest, there's Mando and Grogu back there. Like I said, these two are up here. And last, and certainly not least, there's actually a few more than just one. But here's Anakin and R2 and his Jedi Starfighter. And then I love this set, very cool. This recreation of the opening of you know, of the first Star Wars ever. You know, we've got these two stormtroopers. We've got Vader there, and we've got my beloved Captain Antilles. I always wanted a Captain Antilles minifigure, so there he is. Woo! I also have Clone. I have Pilot Luke and then R2 in there. So I think that is it. Yeah. Oh, and here's what I was talking about earlier. These little stands. This guy is like the see-through astromech tray I just found out recently. Scarif Trooper, DJ from Last Jedi, and then here's the Mud Trooper. I think there was one more, and I don't have it, unfortunately. I don't know if it's expensive, I won't get it, but if it is not, I'll be like, well, put it right there. But anyways. This video was quite long, and if you somehow made it through all of it, thank you for watching, and if you didn't, that's okay too. I don't know if I could watch it all either, but anyways, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!